Hello, everybody. This is Boxing Bros UK. I'm Chris. This is my co-host Andrew, the Boxing Brain. Today we're just talking about a few topics. Talk about Daniel Dubois, Vada. People still saying AJ's chinny. A bit about Derek Chisora. Slaying the smackdown on the deliveroo drafters. You gotta love him. But
Glaswegian kiss.
Here we go. So we'll start with Dubois not being registered to VADA. Take it away, Andrew.
Yeah, so I saw these are the quotes on officially on Twitter. So AJ's management company, 258 MGT, said any reason why Daniel isn't signed up yet for VADA, which is obviously the voluntary drug testing. And Queensberry responded, don't know who exactly at Queensberry, said Daniel is going to be Daniel is enrolled as VADA will confirm. So I don't know whether that's are we to read into that he's enrolled and he's going to have the test and be confirmed, or are they reacting to it because he wasn't enrolled before? I don't really know. What's going on here? Is he enrolled? Is he enrolled or is he not enrolled?
And is this Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren's bromance over? Because that's shots fired. That's not nice when you're co-promoting as friends. Like, why is 258 management? But 258 management work for AJ, and AJ don't like Frank Warren, as he's made that crystal clear. When someone said they said to AJ, "What do you think about Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren's new bromance?" And he went, "Yeah, it's fake. They're just doing it for the money."
Yeah.
And then someone asked Eddie Hearn about it, and Eddie Hearn looks a bit shocked, like, "Oh, what?" Like in his mind, he's thinking, "AJ, why did you say that?" Where he's like, "Oh, is that what AJ said?" He said, "Well, we're not best friends, but we have a mutual respect." You know, Eddie Hearn starts bullshit, baffles brain, starts letting his mouth go until he's not questioning it. And Frank Warren was the same. Frank Warren was like, "Well, we're not going to have Sunday roast together, but you know, we're having we've got a good working relationship now. You know, things are going on." Like Frank Warren was the same, just waffling on, saying it's not fake. I don't know why AJ would say that. He shouldn't have said that. It's not fake. We are getting along. It's great, kind of thing. Yeah. And but I know maybe AJ just like, you hated me, you're a Fury, you've been slating me for years. I don't like you still, because obviously that is a bit of a constrict from 258 management, because you could have just said to Frank Warren privately, "What's going on with the VADA testing?" They didn't need to put it on Twitter. Yeah, it's a bit of a dick, you know.
It's a bit of a dick move, isn't it? Because no, you're right. Yeah. I looked at it from that angle actually, because they're putting it on a public post, so everyone can see. All content creators like us, boxing channels like us, are going to go, "Oh, the news is a bit dry this week. Oh, we'll jump all over this one." The next thing you know, it's viral over YouTube. Daniel Dubois probably. I mean, you know what it's like. People start clickbaiting. Dubois on the testosterone. You know?
He's on PTSD, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's like, because AJ said, he said, "I'm enrolled in VADA all year round. He's never off it.
Yes,
he's always enrolled in VADA."
You've nicked my other quote. Yes. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, "Why am I under pressure?" But I'm under pressure all year round. And he said 60-70%, if I've got the quote right, are being left alone. Like, what's that about? Well, it's probably because he's fucking high profile. That's why. But he's got a point. Yeah, you know.
But he doesn't have to. And this is the thing, with the WBC. According to the WBC, if you want to be in their rankings, you have to be enrolled in VADA all year round, yeah? Unless your name is Canelo Alvarez, unless your name is Deontay Wilder, unless your name is... So, basically, if you're a big name, you don't have to do it. But AJ just does it off his own back.
Unless you're bringing in massive pay-per-views, which gives Suleiman a load of money, then it's all right.
Yeah, basically. It's full of shit, because that was supposed to be. If you want to be ranked in the WBC rankings top 10, if you're not enrolled in VADA, you can't be in it. And Daniel Dubois was not enrolled in VADA, but now he must have enrolled because of that tweet. So he's enrolled, and it'll be confirmed and all that stuff. But he wasn't. But to be played devil's advocate, he doesn't have to. It doesn't say in his contract must be enrolled in VADA. They're fighting for the IBF title. They don't have such. So it's kind of like, to be honest, it's like it's a moral thing. Like, you find the wallet on the floor, yeah. Are you going to take the money out and hand the wallet in to be nice, or you're going to leave the money and hand it all in? It's your choice. You don't have to do anything.
It don't make too much sense for Dubois not to do it though, because I know that he enrolled before the Usyk fight. He went to take the VADA test for the Usyk fight. So I don't understand why he wouldn't. Maybe he's just leaving it late. I'm not sure what the time scale is on this. But look, I think by the time September 21st comes along, mate, I think he'd have had the VADA test and it'll all be fine. I can't imagine a Dillian Whyte situation here. I mean, actually, that's probably not a bad other video. I know we're doing this live, but Dillian Whyte, what's happened to him? Can he make a little bit of a comeback? Probably not. That's maybe for another video.
Yeah. But he's got his boxing license from the Texas State Commission, as they just give him out to anybody.
Yeah, we'll maybe come on to that a bit later. Obviously, Yeah,
so it's just like I'm sure, like you say, I'm sure it's all going to be sorted and all that. But I don't think that Dubois is cheating. I just think maybe he was saving some money. Maybe he thought, I'll enroll, and just not got around to it. He is a human being, you know. And then, and I think maybe
we'll have stuff going on. Yeah,
and maybe AJ's sitting there thinking, having a bad day, and like, why am I always fucking doing everything the right way and no fucker else's? And he's told T58 manager, you better fucking put a tweet out and show him up, because I do it all the time.
It could be. It could be.
It's just simple things like human beings.
I'm just playing, use the word devil's advocate earlier, and I'm not suggesting any of this. This is more sort of a bit of fun. But do you think the fact that Daniel Dubois' gas tank seems a lot better since Gerald Miller and his chin and his... Do you think his... I can't see it, but I'm just chucking that. I'm just chucking that here. I'm just speculating. I'm merely speculating. Yeah. He looks a bit more durable, a bit fitter, a bit more conditioned. Maybe it's pure hard work, and it probably is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we can only speculate. Under no circumstances are we saying anyone is on PEDs. But like you say, he can speculate that. People can say, well, he's improved. His stamina's improved. His chin's improved. Things have improved since the Jerome Miller fight.
Everything.
You know? And obviously, he's not enrolled in VADA because he needed to cycle off. You know, it could be. And that's why
I'm just bringing it up because it's just that I'm just bringing it up as a talking point. I'm not trying to sort of suggest anything. I'm just saying that, you know, it's an interesting angle, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Some people will look at it that way because they do. Because what you can do, like, you can take PEDs, get the gains, and then cycle off, and you've got them gains to go into whatever. Not that he's going to be doing it, but it is a way to look at it, and some people might think that because he hasn't enrolled in VADA as soon as signed the contract for that fight. He's waiting.
There's all sorts of like estrogen masking, isn't there? There's all sorts of tricks that MMA fighters use. And look, boxing is we love the sport of boxing. That's why we have our own channel. But the sport is still corrupt as fuck, and there's too much drugs going on and people popping dirty. It's rife.
Yeah. Always people popping dirty. Look,
it is what it is, isn't it? There's no point lying about it.
It's popped dirty.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is what people don't know.
Which
you know who?
Don't know why. He's not very good anyway.
But you know who are the strictest people for testing their fighters, and all their fighters are enrolled in VADA, Matchroom. That's why Matchroom fighters get popped the most. because they do the strictest testing on all their fighters across the board. Like, obviously, maybe I don't know about that, but people coming up
more risk.
who are still fighting like 4-rounders and shit. But your main guys, hot prospects who are fighting, do mandatories, European titles, they are all under stringent testing. All of them. Matchroom, like they proper work with VADA.
Yeah.
That's why AJ does it all year round. And that's why a lot more of them popping dirty, because this is out of Dave Allen's own mouth. When he fought Fraser Clark, he didn't even get tested. He said, I got tested after the fight, that was it.
Yeah.
No, there was no random testing or nothing. And Dave Allen's not a fucking liar. He tells it exactly how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if you ever watch any of Dave Allen's podcasts or whatever he's doing his YouTube, he's a real geezer, and he just says it how it is, and he's like, they didn't fucking test me at all. I just had one after the fight.
Doncaster boy. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty straight. He's pretty straight. But yeah, I suppose, he's just watched this space. I think it'll be absolutely fine. The fight's going to go ahead. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any problems. He'll now there's a bit of backlash and it's out there. I'm sure his team will go, look, let's just get you on the VADA, stick it, post it all online. So we just squash this right away. Just put a stop to it, and and then we move on to September 21st.
That's it. So the next little thing, while we're on the AJ Dubois fight, people are still going on about AJ's chinny. He's chinny because he's not faced a punch like Dubois before. Yes. I think he has, because he's faced Vladimir Klitschko. Hits harder than Dubois, I would say. I know Vladimir Klitschko. He was a bit chinny, but guess what? He didn't let himself get hit. He tried his best not to let himself get hit. Yeah, and also he was a bit more offensive. He got himself knocked out by AJ in recent years. Because he took that risk.
I find this particular topic with AJ Dumbfounded. The reason I'm bringing it up again, I should have written down the article. There was some well-known online articles that boxing kind of journalists that were talking about it again, that seem to only have 5-year memories. It's like they can't look before Ruiz. It's like almost the first Ruiz fight, and it's like that's it. He's this. He's chinny. He can't take a shot. And the thing is, my first point is, right, this is heavyweight boxing, right? This is heavyweight boxing. These are all 220+ pound guys, right? I'd like to see some of these journalists be hit by a 200+ pound guy. And then there was, look, he ain't very chinny. Look, he went. I mean, it's just, that's my first point as well. Of course, some heavyweights have better punch resistance than others, of course. But you go down the line, Lennox Lewis got caught a couple of times, switched off, got caught. Vladimir Klitschko early in his career, as you said. Mike Tyson towards the end of his career, right? You look at any boxer, maybe AJ is a little bit more susceptible than some of those heavyweights we spoke about. But to suggest, I go back to it, Povetkin took some good shots, had his nose broke. Went down to Klitschko, got back up, fought again. Yeah. Took a really good shot off Dillian White, who we know can punch. Right, rocked him.
Even the fight with Andy Ruiz,
managed to get the job done, knocked him out. Even in the Ruiz, he was still hanging in there. I mean, he was done. It was right to call it off, Chris. But he wasn't knocked out cold, and he wasn't he kept trying to get up. What is this narrative? Like, am I missing something or what? I don't get it.
I think some people, like, I don't know, some people just got it in for AJ. I think because he was doing all this nice guy routine and everyone knew that it wasn't real, and now he's showing his realness. Like, people aren't liking it. But if you knew it wasn't real, why are you surprised? We all knew the humble shit was bollocks, and he was just trying to be a role model. So Why are you surprised when he's just being himself now? He's being himself now. You should be glad. I like the new AJ when he's just like, I'll smash a chair in your face. Or he's saying to Carl Potts, yeah, fuck you, big nose, you haven't made as much money as I have. So what? They're calling him names, taking shit about him. So why can't he say it back? Why has he always got to be Mr. Nice? Like, it's like he can't please anybody.
I agree. I think it was one of those because after the Olympics, right, I get why they were doing it. And he had all these PR people around him, all these yes men, all these telling in his ear, like, he's 6'6", he's good looking, he's marketable, he's personable. They're like, right, we're going to exaggerate this side of you because we want you to reach as many people as possible. That they wanted to make him a megastar. Right? I understand it. I understand what they were doing.
They did that.
And they did that. And they did that. He's a worldwide star. You know, he's a household name. And now, and plus, because of the way the media treated him, the way he's been kind of let down, you know, after being, you know, this is an Olympian, someone who put heavyweight boxing back on the map largely on his own. Then Fury kind of got off the coattails of it, in my opinion, a little bit. You know, he's done a lot for his community, the wider communities, for
boxing
in general. And we should just cut the guy. All right, he's a millionaire now and all the rest of it. He's a good-looking guy. All the ladies love him. Well, you know, get over it, guys. Get over it.
Yeah. He's,
do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And he's what do we call it? He's just doing his thing. And don't forget, like he fought everybody. Like AJ never ducked anybody. AJ never said to no one, "I want more money." AJ never said take 20% to someone. He never said I need to tune up. He never said none of that. He fought all comers, win, lose or draw. He fought everybody.
Yeah, Fury.
I know. Take 20%. Take this.
The only one, Chris. The only one he hasn't fought, right? And please, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Any of you guys out there? We're not the AJ fanboy club, by the way. We just you know saying it as we see it. But the only one he hasn't fought is Wilder, and we can. That's a whole other. I don't want to go into that again about why that didn't happen. I think it was more likely Wilder because Wilder ducked Klitschko as well. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But that's the only one he has. Even Dubois, right? Even the Dubois fight. That's another. Right, he should get the job done. It's another risky fight. You know, Dubois is young, hungry, can punch. You know, his conditioning's a lot better, strong. You know, strong as an ox. You know, another risky fight and a world title fight at that as well.
And
you know,
Dubois comes out, and Dubois he starts fast. He don't fuck about. And AJ's new style is kind of a bit more reserved. You know, you can't like even in the Ngannou fight. You like to see what you're gonna do and throw some jabs out. He's more experienced now, so. Dubois is going to be laying it on.
He downloads the information.
Yeah, he's doing it like, and then he thinks, right. And then he probably goes back to Ben Davison and saying, right, what's the plan? And they say, right, he's open for this, he's open for that. So the first 2 rounds in this fight is going to be crucial. But why is no one saying about Dubois? Is Dubois going to get PTSD? Because he's got stopped by a jab twice. Yeah? So if AJ keeps landing the jab on Dubois, is he going to get PTSD?
Yeah.
Because someone's landing a hard jab on his face. Is he going to start thinking, oh no, it's Joe Joyce, my eye, I'm going to get blinded again? Like, it's never too late. I've not heard anybody say that. And he got stopped by a jab twice. He just knocked him down with a jab. Stopped him and he didn't get up.
It's ever since, like Carl Froch said, it's ever since that little fat Mexican done a number on him. Like everybody's just got that narrative in their head. That little people don't realise generally is that. Yeah, but Andy Ruiz, you know, especially then, was a serious heavyweight. I don't think people realise that because they just judge on how someone looks. Like I've always said, never judge a heavyweight boxer on how he looks. Like honestly. It's just
Andy Ruiz,
it's a crucial mistake.
A lot of people thought Andy Ruiz beat Parker, and he could have been WBO champion. you know
He
what I
should have
mean?
been,
Like, he's
in
not.
fact, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think that he tried to force the pace of that fight, and I would give him the nod. But Parker got it, and what did AJ? And AJ fought Parker, beat him when he was champ. You know,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So, next topic. Speak a little bit. We're a bit late to the party on this one. So, Derek Chisora is in London.
Oh, yeah.
And a delivery. You've all seen the video. I'll put a link in the description to this video because you've all seen it.
Yeah.
He grabs hold of a Deliveroo driver, telling him to get off his bike. The guy refuses to get off his bike, starts effing and blinding, and then you see Derek Chisora put his phone down, whatever he's holding in his hands, and this guy starts swinging punches at him, saying, get off me, I'll switch on you. Starts swinging punches, and then Derek Chisora just grabs him and just goes, poof, just gives him a fucking Glasgow kiss, incapacitates the geezer, he's on the floor, crying, no one's saying nothing, and he doesn't follow up, he doesn't start stamping on his head or nothing, he just stares at him while he's on the floor, kind of looking at him, and everyone's looking, and that's it really. And a lot of people are thinking he shouldn't have done that, blah blah blah. But I'm of the opinion if you're going to start swinging punches at a man that is twice your size and looks like he can snap your neck like a chicken, you can't get what you deserve. You can't go up to some massive geezer, start throwing punches at him, telling him you're going to do him something, and then when he hits you back, start complaining. You know,
I'm going to say I'm surprised he didn't know he was. I mean, I don't think Chisora's a huge name maybe now in the box, but you would have thought he'd maybe have an idea. And also, just want to say that the person who got the video on the phone, they had one job to do, one job. Get a bit closer, record what's going on. Bloody terrible. One job you had, one job. But look, I think there was something to do like with he was saying that Derek Chisora, there was kids around and he was trying to sort of say to him, look, be mindful. And I think he was trying to sort of calm the situation down. But the guy, from what I looked, he just started going like full on cringy gangster, like step off me and use it. It all sounded a bit cringe to me. And he was just going way over the top. And then I think Derek Chisora just thought, I've had enough of this, and just dealt with him.
It's the way that he goes. It's the way that he put his whatever he's holding in his hand. He's holding it with one arm. If someone's holding you back with one arm, like you're Scrappy Doo, and you can't do nothing, and he puts something down on the floor because he's so chilled, like, let me not break my phone. Yeah. And I can't remember holding you, and then he knocks him, and the guy just goes, Poo! Like we have a saying in England, like my granddad taught it me, if you can't fight, be polite. Yeah? So, he weren't polite, he was being rude, he was being hyper-aggressive, and he got what's coming to him, because it's not the same as what John Fury did, because John Fury just headbutted someone for no reason. Because he just seen the guy who was cheering for Usyk, one of Usyk's team members. And he was cheering for Usyk and just headbutting him for no reason. This is a man swinging punches at you, swearing at you, telling him he's going to do you some damage. So you're defending yourself. And he didn't stamp on his head or follow it up. He just incapacitated him, left him there. You know? And that's...
What the matter with that guy was, that Deliveroo driver. I don't know if did he have a bad shift that day? Was he late getting the hamburgers to the next customer? Like what was it? What was going on there? He's in a right old mood, wasn't he?
He's definitely not going to get his 5 stars on his review, is he?
No. He's probably if Deliveroo have any sense, they'll probably sack it. I don't know. Like if Derek Chisora maybe was provoked, I don't really know. It's difficult to know on the video. Maybe he said a couple of things to wind him up more. I don't know. But yeah, I very much doubt Deliveroo will be employing him again. He's probably lost. It's not really a good look for Deliveroo, but also for Chisora, I suppose, reacting like with the headbutt. I suppose what I would say, it's not the best look for boxing. It's not ideal. We don't really want that. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know.
You know, but the thing is, like, if you're a human being and someone sticks it on you like that, and you're a man, especially, most men, if you're not a fighter and you turn the other cheek, that's very, very good. But a lot of most men, you can't really pull with that. And if someone starts swearing at them and swinging at them, they're gonna fight back. And thank God, Queensbury put out a statement. Frank Warren put out a statement saying Derek Chisora is under no charges or anything like that because it was deemed a self-defense because the other guy went for him first. He's not in any trouble from the law. The fight's going ahead with Joe Joyce. Everything's basically that guy was the one in the wrong because he was being aggressive. He threw the first punches, and obviously Derek Chisora just headbutted him. And I think where he's a professional fighter, maybe if he would have hit him, then it would have been different. But because he just gave him a little left foot and dropped him, if he would have hit him where he knows how to punch properly, he could have fucking snapped his fucking head right off.
Oh yeah, I mean, Chisora's, even now, this is a sort of probably walking around about 18, 19 stuff. He's probably more in shape now, ready for the Joyce fight. But he catches you with an overhand right on your, not just a regular average Joe off the street. Oh dear, wouldn't
don't forget, this guy was a Deliveroo cyclist. So he's obviously going to be really thin, cycling around.
All that cardiovascular.
Takes away the point.
I actually didn't know. I didn't realise. I mean, I was trying hard to try and look at the video, but obviously the guy kind of started throwing punches first and instigated it. And then it's kind of like, well, instinct then just takes over, especially if you're a fighter. And as you say, at least he's gone on with at least, but I suppose he could have just taken him down. But the thing is, it's in the heat of the moment. That's the thing. People have drawn to try and, he should have done this, should have done that. In the heat of the moment, you kind of, at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a reflex thing, isn't it?
Yeah. If someone's swinging at you, it's like, shit, this guy's not. And obviously, you don't because people say, he's twice your size. Doesn't matter if he's twice the size of the guy. Does that mean because I'm bigger than someone that I should let them punch me in the face because I know if I punch them, it's going to hurt more? I don't think it works like that.
Yeah.
How about nobody throw punches at anybody and it will be all right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's like
stop punching people.
That's like saying, the meerkat went to attack the lion, and the lion just went, okay, I won't eat you then, because you're a lot smaller, I'll better sort of at the end of the day, it's a fucking lion, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So know your place. If you're a little, that's what I mean. If you can't fight, be polite. Don't start. You got making it worse for yourself. Well, that's it for us today. Bit of a RIFFIN boxing news.
Yeah, lovely.
Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Actually,
almost
one more thing I forgot to mention. So Frank Warren's deal with TNT is running out this year, and guess where he's going? To DAZN. Frank Warren's signing up with DAZN. So imagine, it's looking like everyone's going to DAZN. And they've got the Saudi connection. So now Frank Warren's going to DAZN.
Isn't it now? DAZN's a face of boxing, I think.
DAZN. It's absolutely, the possibilities are endless. You got his stable there.
It makes sense though, Chris, doesn't it? It makes sense because the DAZN platform is not exclusively built around. They do have other stuff going on, but when I think of DAZN, I think of the pain game. I think of fights, and I think it's that brand. It's that brand, isn't it? So, and if it's a lucrative deal for him, and Mr. Warren likes a penny, so
he'll get a bigger budget at DAZN than he has with TNT Sports, for sure.
Yeah. I think it's a good move, potentially.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't think Oscar De La Hoya hates Frank Warren, so we might be able to see them work together.
Yeah, he don't like Eddie Hearn too much, does he?
Can't stand Eddie Hearn. He's a weirdo, Oscar De La Hoya, but that's a video for another time. Fucking hell, he's got problems. Yeah. All right, Boxing Bros UK out. Like and subscribe.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Chris. Nice one.